Hey guys, this is Lisa with your weekly Lyrical Aspirations Inspirational Message. So, guys, today I got a brief message to you about this beautiful word called intuition. Oh, see, intuition is something that we all have, but I promise you, a large majority of us ignores it. So, what I want to talk about today is what is intuition? And hopefully, by understanding what intuition is, you will start to trust yours a little bit more. So, what is intuition? Well, a lot of people say it's that voice inside your head, right? That tells you stay clear of something, don't trust this situation or person. It's that voice that's kind of like keeping you safe. Well, the way to understand what intuition is to look at our thoughts on two different scales. On one side of the scale, you have what is called your conscious thoughts. These are the thoughts that are right at the forefront. These are thoughts that you can manipulate. These are thoughts that you can change depending on what you want to see in a situation or a person. And they are also thoughts that when you are trying to move forward, you could push them to the back. You could push those thoughts to the back because you know why? Because that is how you consciously have gotten through a situation. On the other side of the scale is your subconscious thoughts. Now, your subconscious thoughts, they can't be modified. They cannot be changed and they cannot be ignored because you were trying to move forward. Your subconscious thoughts is like your life meeting minute note taker. It is calculating and making sure that it documents every single thing that you've ever gone through in this life, good or bad, and it is keeping a tally of everything. And so when you get that feeling inside that says, no, 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 you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't go down that path, that intuition is your subconscious thoughts. And every single one of us has these thoughts. And the reason why we have them is so that we can hopefully avoid experiencing the same exact pains and confusion as we did previously in our life. So here's an example of what I mean by that. Have you ever met somebody, and I'm talking about within 1 to 2 minutes, maybe 10 minutes max, that you are around this person, and something inside of you is just like, hmm, mm, I just don't know about this person, but I don't think I like them. But you don't really know, they haven't done anything to you. You don't really know why that's coming up. You might even, apologize for it amongst other people and say, I don't know what it is. I feel bad that I have this feeling about this person. I feel bad. They never did anything to me. They might be really a nice person. The reason why you felt that about that individual is because your subconscious, aka your intuition, remembers somebody like them from your past that hurt you, that was a liar maybe, or that did you wrong in some way. And your subconscious, ooh, it remembers. It remembers every little sign that that person showed up to the point of them hurting you. It knows the red flags, and it is throwing a red flag in front of you going, whoa, stay away from that person. You've already been down that road before. You can't trust that person. That's your intuition. It is your subconscious wisdom coming out and saying, you've already been down this road and it's not worth it. Don't do it again. Oh, but our conscious thoughts will try to dismiss that and say, oh no, this person's different. And then you find yourself with pain later because you didn't listen to that voice that was telling you, you don't want to do this. Now, an intuition isn't just telling you bad things. It's not just warning you about the bad things. It's also going to give you information about places you should go, whether that be emotionally, mentally, physically, but maybe a job. Have you ever had that feeling when you look at a job or somebody tells you about a job and all of a sudden inside of you, it's just like, that's where I need to be. That's where I need to go. Now, I'm not talking about just running because the money's good. That's always good. But I'm not talking about that. That's a conscious thinking right there. I'm talking about that feeling inside of you that says, this is it. This is great for you. Or maybe you should think twice about this. And I'm going to ask you just to think about that on a scale. Have you ever, since we were talking about a job, have you ever applied for a job? And right away, you kind of get a bad feeling, like, you can't really explain it, but it's just kind of weird. Like you feel a little too nervous about that new job. Then you start it. And a week later, you realize, oh my gosh, I just made the worst mistake. I shouldn't have taken this job. Oh, the subconscious, the intuition tried to tell you, that this wasn't the right one for you, but you didn't want to listen. You wanted to see what you wanted to see. So we have to begin to understand that our intuition is not trying to harm us and it's not trying to do us wrong. It is the greatest sense of wisdom that we will have inside of ourselves at any point. It is flawless knowledge about ourselves. Now, can your intuition help somebody else? Maybe, if the scenario is similar to what you've been through. But to be honest, your intuition is the most valuable gift you have for you. And what I would do is definitely start to take a little bit of time to pay attention when it speaks to you. And it really speaks to you quite a lot. So as you go through your day, pay attention. Pay attention to those thoughts that you have, good or bad. Take a little bit of inventory as to maybe why you're feeling that way, so you can start to understand that that intuition is coming from a place of love for yourself. So with that said, go out here, guys, start trusting that voice. Listen to it every single day, every moment that you can. Make this an amazing week and make sure that you come back and check me out next week.